This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Haley is on assignment at the DNC. We'll join her in just a moment with a live report. In other news tonight, our top story, allegations of sexual abuse in 2 Sarasota County middle schools, and parents are suing the school board now for a lack of adequate supervision. ABC 7's Ray Collins has the story.
Here it is, a small portion of the legal documents pertaining to a lawsuit involving 2 alleged incidents in Sarasota County middle schools. The first alleged incident happened in the media center at Booker Middle School nearly 3 years ago. Documents say a boy sexually assaulted a female classmate while they were picking up their schedules for the semester. He was later charged with lewd or lascivious molestation, and her parents blamed the school board for a lack of supervision. The second alleged incident was said to happen 2 years ago at Brookside Middle School. Documents say this case involved a 15-year-old boy grinding against an 11-year-old boy in the locker room with others in the gym class laughing and cheering. They say the victim screamed for help, but no one came to his aid. The parent's lawyer calls it a sexual assault and again blames the district for failing to provide supervision. The family's attorney, Damian Millard, refused comment, saying his clients asked him not to speak to the media. And the school board spokesman said he wouldn't comment on pending lawsuits. Attempts at mediation between the board and the parents fell short this week, and that's why the cases are now going to trial. So at this point, 2 jury trials head to court in December. In the newsroom, Ray Collins, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Ray, thank you. An Englewood man is sentenced to 20 years in prison for smothering his child to death. James Dearman will also serve 10 years probation. Sarasota County Sheriff's investigators say Dearman pinned his young son to a couch by sitting on him and smothering him while Dearman played video games. During today's sentencing hearing, Dearman took the stand answering questions about what happened last Christmas Eve. Dearman's girlfriend, Ashley Cole, was at the house at the time of the child's death. She pleaded guilty to being a principal to aggravated manslaughter of a child, but has yet to be sentenced. Nearly 50 dogs rescued from a hoarding situation in Arkansas are heading to animal shelters across Florida, including one here on the Suncoast. Last month, 46 dogs were rescued from a property in Jefferson County, Arkansas. Most of them were severely emaciated with bald patches. They were taken to a temporary shelter and given medical treatment.
We were told by the owner that they've been keeping dogs here for more than 50 years. And so this is, basically the effect of 50 years of large numbers of dogs living in these types of conditions for decades.
8 dogs will be taken to the Humane Society of Sarasota County. 6 of those dogs are heartworm positive and will need additional treatment. After they fully recover, the shelter will work on finding them permanent homes. Let's get a check on our weather in this late hour on a Thursday with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Thanks, Scott. Not as many storms today. One lone area of showers and thunderstorms offshore moving away from the coastline. You may be able to see some of that lightning flash going on from the coast here along west central Florida, but not much over land and should stay that way overnight. Generally fair skies anticipated by sunrise tomorrow as these storms will continue to work their way away from the coastline. Rainfall amounts not that impressive today across the area, but had nearly an inch near Port Charlotte, Northport lesser amounts, and near Englewood just about an inch of rainfall there, but not much at all in Manatee County today. Right now it's 87 degrees. Can you believe that? Feels like 94 out there. Dew point is at 73 and the humidity at 63%. Winds are calm right now and the pressure 30.07 inches, and that is on the rise, and we anticipate a little bit more moisture tomorrow, a little bit better chance for storms. And we now have 2 tropical systems we are monitoring out in the Atlantic. We talked about this earlier in the newscast at 6 o'clock tonight. Invest 97 is moving very fast toward the west at around 30 miles an hour, and then another one to the east of that, Invest 96, has a 40% chance of developing. We'll have more on that coming up in a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. The Democratic National Convention wrapping up in Philadelphia tonight. You saw it right here on ABC 7. Hillary Clinton accepting the party's nomination for president. Alan Cole and Haley Wilgus are in Philadelphia with more.
Good evening. evening from the Wells Fargo Center, where the confetti has fallen, the balloons are being popped, and it is the end of the 2016 Democratic National Convention.
Haley, it should be really interesting how the critics describe how Hillary Clinton did tonight. She certainly hit her point, talking about education, middle-class values, even the military, and she drew a distinct contrast with Donald Trump, and she did have the room. You know, I'm aging myself here, but I was in the room in 1980 when Jimmy Carter won the nomination after fending off Ted Kennedy, and that was an example of a nominee who did not have the room. Ted Kennedy, it seemed, had more support. Hillary Clinton had the room tonight. She had more votes, and every time there were a few catcalls, they were quickly put down.
That's right. I don't know if the cheers were as loud as maybe last night for President Obama, but I do think that the audience was very captivated. We did have a few protesters down in the, the lobby, but otherwise it was a calm evening. And I think you're right. She made the point she wanted to make, and she hit Trump several times.
Well, 2 conventions. They're in the books. They were incredible events to cover. And Haley, thank you for flying with us.
Oh, it was fantastic. We had a full week here, and we were just excited to be part of this historic event and bring it to you and share with you all of the developments. And it was amazing how much Florida was a part of this convention. Florida, and we'll see what happens in the fall in terms of how our state goes and how the Suncoast goes and how Tallahassee and Alabama go. Much more to cover with Campaign 2016. For Alan, I'm Haley Wilgus, live in Philadelphia. Back to you.
All right, thank you both. Still about 3.5 months to go, a little over 3 months to go before Election Day. Thank you both for that fine coverage from Philadelphia. In other news tonight, a big honor for Sarasota Memorial Hospital. The hospital earning a 5-star rating from the government on the Hospital Compare consumer website. SMH is one of only 2% of hospitals to receive the 5-star rating for overall quality and safety by CMS. That's the agency that oversees Medicare and Medicaid programs. Many hospitals received an average of only 3 stars.
There are, I believe, 64 different indicators that CMS looks at, all quality and safety related back to our patients. And they're challenging. It's not something you just decide to do one day. It has to be something that's in the culture of your organization. Comes from the top, comes from our board, to our administrators, to our physicians, to our nurses, to all staff, all 5,000 members of our staff right now.
Only 2 hospitals in Florida received a 5-star rating. Straight ahead, we'll get back to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan, who will have the official Suncoast forecast and show us what's brewing in the tropics. Plus, an alarming number of crashes happening near interstate exit ramps. What the Sheriff's Office believes is behind those crashes. And on assignment at the Democratic National Convention, the ABC 7 team goes to one of the most iconic eateries in Philadelphia.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC 7.
We bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
And track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Dog days of summer got you down? Beat the heat with huge summer savings during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll feel cooler than ever when you drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999, or take home a stylish new Jeep Renegade for just $18,599. How about a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999? Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Attention! This is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Bob is back, and it was another hot day here on the Sun Coast. We didn't set any records, though, right?
Close. I mean, 2 degrees shy. Yesterday, 97 we did, and today we're just 2 degrees shy of that at 95 degrees. So, yeah, it's hot, and that's a direct result of a lack of cloud cover with the afternoon and evening storms that we normally expect. And we didn't get as much rainfall today, but some rain did fall. And in fact, get a look at this at the Punta Gorda webcam, a review of what was happening at around 4 o'clock through this evening. And you can see some showers occasionally moving across the Peace River there. There's one in particular that produced some rainfall. As I mentioned, some areas getting nearly an inch of rain at times. And it looks as though we will see just a few isolated cells continue to move offshore and weaken and dissipate. So we're not anticipating much in terms of any significant rainfall overnight. A lone shower is possible for the next half hour or so, but we're not anticipating much in terms of any heavy rainfall. So looks like this is going on right now. As I said, a cluster of showers and storms mainly offshore, which continues to push away from the coast, and it looks like that will continue to do so. Not much going on over land at this time, and as I mentioned, just a slight chance for an isolated shower. Currently, we have mostly fair. The temperature is just incredibly warm at this hour, 87 degrees. Winds are calm, and the pressure 30.07 inches. The high today, well, there it is, 95, and 97, the record set in 27. 79 was the morning low. No rainfall to report officially at the airport, and as far as the temperatures go across the state, 80 in Jacksonville, 84 now in Miami, 85 in Key West, and temperatures into the mid-80s to upper 80s across the coast, and low 80s inland. And that's, again, a direct result of lack of rainfall over a widespread area. And it looks like we'll see a little bit better chance to see some more widespread rain as we push toward the weekend, because more moisture will be coming back into play as we take a look through time. For tonight, as I mentioned, there is still a chance for an isolated shower during the early morning hours, but not much. And then tomorrow, we'll see that sea breeze front develop. It'll push inland, and so the inland areas will finally start to get some rain, and then it spreads back west in the early evening, and then eventually winding down after 9, 10 o'clock. Similar conditions on Saturday. You see that push back toward the coast late in the day on Saturday and Sunday. Well, we have this dust, and we've had it in the atmosphere in the Atlantic for some time now, but this may be thinning out a bit. The systems to the east of that will have a hard time struggling to develop if this dry air stays there and persists there. But this one in particular is racing off toward the west at 30 miles an hour. A system that moves that fast doesn't develop much, and so we'll keep an eye on it. Right now, it doesn't appear that's going to be much of a chance of that developing. 30%. This one's looking healthier tonight on the satellite imagery. This is the Invest 96, and it has a 40% chance of developing. This is the first one, 97, the closer one to the islands, and this is the forecast, the kind of track that we expect it to take over the next 5 days. It's moved a little bit further south in the 6 o'clock report. And one thing to note, a system moving this quickly will bring us some moisture, though, so we could see additional moisture availability here by, it looks like, late Wednesday and Thursday of next week. And the forecast path and track for the one behind it is a little bit slower. So it has a chance to develop as it makes its way through time. And it, too, may stay on a more westerly course, which is kind of a dangerous course. We'll keep an eye on it nonetheless for the islands there. For boaters, things check out like this. No tropical systems around to worry about. Light chop, seas running less than 2 feet for the most part. Water temperature staying hot, 90 degrees. And as far as the forecast goes, we are looking at the low tide 238, And a forecast tonight, showers ending, partly cloudy and southeast winds 5 to 10. The extended forecast shapes up with a better chance for showers and storms through Sunday. And then Wednesday and Thursday of next week, those rain chances could be bumped up depending upon what that tropical system does. Well, the weather was perfect for fishing yesterday and not a problem out there in the bay, despite the fact the water temperature is still very warm. Fish are being caught. Here's more. Well, Captain Johnny picking up this nice family from Georgia, visiting for the first time to the Suncoast, and this hitchhiker, the resident snowy white egret. Armed with some greenbacks, we head to several active spots in Sarasota Bay as of late, but really no luck. And what I've learned over the years is that today's bite may not be the same as yesterday's. We tried several spots, then all of a sudden, it takes Mom to get things rolling along.
There you go. Keep that rod up. That's keeper right there. Yeah, you got one. Got one.
Mama's on top. She's winning.
All day on the marine radio, we heard fishing guides complaining about how slow it's been. But persistence pays off as Annabelle swings one in.
How many trout do you guys want?
Plenty of sun and heat today, as even this crab was looking for some shade. Son Josh caught this pretty looking fish.
It's called a lane snapper.
But it was Mom who had the hot hand as she kept getting lunch. Dad did not disappoint, however, as he hooks up.
Look at that. Oh yeah, wow. That's what we're looking for. When you see me grab the net, you know it's a good one.
The bite was slow, but picked up as the tide started to move.
Whoa, you got it in. There we go. Now that is a trout. Boy, it has been tough this morning. We went everywhere looking for, went 4 or 5 places. We finally got on them. Hey, remember, take a kid fishing, because someday they may take you.
Johnny managed to get them, and I tell you what, the fish are a little lethargic because the water temperature is so warm and they don't move much around except when the tide's moving. By the way, MOTE Marine want to put out some tips for folks who are fishing for the sharks, and we do have some people that do that. And the important thing to note is that you should have non-stainless circle hooks if you're going to be fishing for them. And if you catch one, you bring it in, cut the leader. Don't try to unhook the hook there, especially obviously you have to use those non-stainless steel hooks. And keep it in the water. Don't bring it out to take a picture of it. And also release quickly. They've been finding some hammerheads recently around and washing on shore as a result of folks catching them and not handling them properly. So do that in the future if you are going to be out there catching sharks.
Get them back into the water as soon as
Absolutely.
possible. All right. Bob, thank you. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies are seeing more crashes on interstate on and exit ramps. The Sheriff's Office reports 33 crashes in the month of June alone. Most happened at the Fruitville, Clark, and River Road interchanges. Many of them blamed on distracted driving.
People are not paying attention. They're on their cell phones. They're adjusting the radio. They're paying attention to something else other than what they should be in, which it's very simple, just driving, paying attention to the roadway and the traffic in front of you.
Sheriff's deputies are urging drivers to put the cell phone down and keep your eyes on the road. Hundreds of new homes have been built at a Northport development, and that's just the beginning. The West Villages community is the 4th fastest growing community in the U.S. West Villages general manager says their plan for growth has been in the works for many years. At least 800 new homes will be built this year, with the addition of a major shopping center complete with an anchor retail store. The community is expected to have between 30 and 35,000 homes built by the year 2050. Construction on a solar carport is underway at the Venice Community Center. This project is a joint effort between FPL and the City of Venice. It's a demonstration of where solar panels can be placed, and it also provides some shaded parking too. The energy generated will be transferred into the FPL grid system to offset power generation costs. The project is expected to be complete by September. Children and teens from the Diocese of Venice are in Europe this week for World Youth Day. 143 of them have traveled to Poland. Pope Francis arrived Wednesday and spoke at the opening ceremony. Some of the travelers hope to bring what they've learned back to the States.
I'm hoping to go back home and be able to spread the word of God throughout my community and with my parents and stuff.
An estimated 2 million people are in Krakow for the event, which runs through Sunday. Now back to our special DNC coverage. Just a few miles north of the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia is the home of every foodie's dream. The Reading Terminal Market houses every type of food you can think of, from barbecue and fish to the city's staple cheesesteak. ABC 7's Adam Cellini takes us inside the market in Center City, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, we're taking a little break from the Wells Fargo Center. We're here on the streets of Philadelphia where there's actually another meeting of minds happening right here at the popular Reading Terminal Market. It's the spot in Philadelphia where the food options are endless. But this week, the only thing more diverse are the opinions inside.
We had a very nice chat with some Hillary delegates here as well, and, you know, very civil and very concerned.
The closer you get to Wells Fargo Center, the hotter the tensions seem to get. But here, no matter what's on your shirt, everyone's on the same team.
Everyone is sharing water, candy, cookies.
We've just met so many new friends that we'll stay in touch with.
Make no mistake, Sanders supporters will still tell you it's Bernie or bust. Clinton hopefuls trying to sell them on voting against Donald Trump. But some are just happy to be around like-minded individuals.
It's pretty tough as a Democrat in Wyoming. We're a very red state with a small population to begin with, and even fewer Democrats than most states. So I think there's a little bit of a camaraderie that develops over time.
And who isn't a little more understanding on a full stomach?
It's always good to eat over, to discuss over food.
Yeah, and sometimes taking the politician out of the equation makes things a little bit easier. Several voters telling us they've really seen how similar Bernie and Hillary's platforms are out here on the streets. In Philadelphia, Adam Cellini, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Adam, thank you so much. Sports is next, but first, here's what's coming up on Jimmy Kimmel.
Watch this, or don't, I'm not your mother. Oh, and I have some very bad news for you, Matt. You're not getting on the show tonight again either. Sorry, dummy, we can't hear anything you're saying. You could sit there all night long for all I care.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
I'm Stephanie Roberts. On Suncoast View, it's Flashback Friday. We celebrate National Dance Day, plus celebrity games and pop craft popsicles.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Looks like we're getting another new neighbor.
Now you could be the millionaire next door. Play Monopoly Florida Edition scratch-off games with a top prize of $5 million. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
Florida Studio Theater presents The Roommate by Jen Silverman, now playing through August 7th. Brooklyn meets Iowa City when Sharon finds a sensible roommate, but it's far from what she expected. Don't miss what critics are saying is laugh out loud funny with unexpected turns and emotional depth. The Roommate is now playing through August 7th. Purchase tickets now by calling 941-366-9000 or visiting floridastudiotheater.org.
Now, sports.
A new season of Tampa Bay Buccaneers football beginning today under a hot summer sun. Quarterback Jameis Winston looking trimmer after losing about 20 pounds in the offseason. He reported early to training camp with the rookies. Winston moving around in the pocket a lot today, rolling out, hitting receivers. The tight ends may be more involved in the offense this season, we're told. Winston happy and excited to be on the field again.
Same because we have these fans out here, all these kids out here running around, and it always feels good to put on a show in front of the fans. You know, so we're excited, but we know we have a long way to go. We know we have to continue to get better, but I'm looking forward to getting better with this group of guys.
Last major of the year teeing off today in New Jersey. First round highlights from the PGA Championship from Baltusrol Golf Club. British Open winner Henrik Stenson already in the hunt. Stenson hits it close at number 2. Look at that. That's good for a tap-in birdie. He's just 2 back of the lead at 3 under. The U.S. Open winner Dustin Johnson, one of the favorites coming into this weekend. He struggled badly today. He's 7 over par and will need a great round tomorrow just to make the cut. The leader after 18 holes, American Jimmy Walker, he went out early and shot a 5 under 65. He's got a 1-shot lead. Last year's PGA champion Jason Day just 3 shots back.
I'm pretty pleased. I'm very excited about how I hit it today. I mean, I hit a lot of good quality shots, and it hasn't been like that lately. And yeah, to be able to go out there and hit it exactly where I'm going and see the shot and what I need to do and actually execute it was exciting for me.
Round 2 set for tomorrow. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead. Stay with us.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month, complimentary maintenance included, at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Doug the Pug is an internet sensation, and he's using his playful personality to cheer up sick children. Doug met with young patients at a children's hospital in Vanderbilt, Tennessee. Patients were able to cuddle, hug, and kiss the 4-year-old dog. He delivered inspiring notes to patients that weren't able to get out of bed. Doug's owner says making people smile is his favorite thing to do. That's a great ambassador right there. Look at that.
I love those dogs too, you know, they're just so nice and friendly. And
They
the
are.
pugs, I really get a kick out of them. I know someone here that has one, and just really, really nice. And they're doing a good job right there.
They have a lovable face.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much for staying up late with us this evening. Actually, Friday morning. Have a great Friday ahead, everyone.